I always feel like the game doesn't come down to what you've done tonight. It always comes down to what you did to prepare for this game. At this point in time, it's too late. This is it. You ain't gonna go out there all of a sudden. We're not gonna learn a new play. You're not gonna learn how to tackle. You're not gonna learn, I'm gonna rally to the ball tonight. That's not what it is. And I think sometimes people get in trouble because they try to geek it up right now. It's playoffs, man, I'm playing. Shouldn't you been playing like that all along? And the tempo that I think you guys have always had, and the temperament, two different words, sound very similar, but your tempo and your temperament, our temperament's always the same. You look at it, we ain't jumping around. I know inside you're geeked, you're ready to go, and we walk out that door just like when we were here against Ocean View. But our mindset here, every one of you believe that you're going to win. I know that. Everyone believes, not only do you think you're gonna win, you know Danny's gonna do his job 100%, you know Cash is gonna do his job, you know Isaiah's gonna do, I know our guys are gonna come out and execute. That's what I know. And every time we call something, every play that we call, every defensive front, we believe every time we're gonna succeed.
Sometimes we sit and wonder, why me? Or why not me, for that matter? But later we realize that sometimes things don't go our way because we're destined to learn something much greater. We learn something much more valuable by not getting what we want.
I was excited to play John Muir. I knew they were going to be a challenge. I felt like we needed to be challenged ourselves as a coaching staff and as players. I felt that we needed to come out and get after it strong. We were down a couple of guys. We weren't prepared for how fast and physical they're going to be up front.
We really didn't come to the game prepared, and then going into the game at halftime, we knew that we weren't really together as a team. So at halftime, we had to kind of pick it up.
Just hit somebody every play. If it's a lineman coming to block you, don't get blocked. All right? Break down and make tackles.
But it still didn't work, so everything just fell apart pretty much.
Coach was pushing us to be good all season, but losing to them exposed some of us and it helped us out for the rest of the season.
John Muir was a good team. It just showed us that it's going to be physical this year. We're going to play better teams. It's going to be harder. It's going to keep progressing like that.
I believe every time we go into a game that we get better after each performance. I thought John Muir really exposed some of the things that we need to do a little bit better, and I was proud of the way that we responded after the game.
We are not ready to play football as I told you. We are undercoached, we are underperforming, we are under effort, and it is completely showing, and the first and the number one person at fault is me for allowing it. But I'm gonna fix it.
We have to be us, and when we are us, we are unstoppable. Our offense becomes unstoppable, running the ball becomes unstoppable, and that's all we have to do. We don't have to do anything outside of it. We just have to continue to be us and be Western and keep fighting. That's all we have to do. We are brothers, and when my man gets hit, we all get hit. When someone gets knocked down, we all get knocked down. We protect our guy like that. That's how we are, and we got to get back to that.
This team is not gonna win. I'm telling y'all that right now. We gotta win this. We have to win this shit. One thing I always say when we walk out to my brother, one thing I always tell my brothers, so on it, they gonna feel our struggle. Everyone here has a story. I know that. All right? Everyone here have a story. These boys are privileged. I'm telling you that right now. So let's go out there and let them feel our struggle. Hey, let's go, baby. Help us up. Come on. Hey, go, bro. Family on me. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Go.
I didn't get to play the first game. I came in as a transfer. It was great to play with a bunch of guys that wanted me to be there. They always pushed me to be better and do my best, and that's what I needed.
Getting slapped in the face first game means that they had to prove themselves second game. And a lot of things people didn't understand is I had 2 of my returning starters out, and to come back to play with 3 guys who, basically juniors who really didn't have much playing time the year before, they had to step it up. And for them to step it up and did what they did, it showed great improvement for them. And, the will to want to win, basically. So it was huge. It was a huge win for us, especially up front.
This year I knew coming in they didn't have that same athletic ability on the outside, so I knew I could put Kane on the single side, and I also knew I could bring Simi coming from the trip side. We also messed with them a couple times on the gamble where we fake where we blitzed, and then we jumped on to the number 2. So they had to make those adjustments. We swarmed very well as a defense as well.
At the end of the day, are you doing the right thing? And if you do the right thing, you'll be successful. We are Western. That is who we are. And we are proud to be Western and proud to wear this W right in front of our chest. You understand? And we don't supposed to belong here. And this isn't, we can't come into Sunset and beat them. And we can't come down in here. We beat everybody. We're unbeatable. And we're unbeatable when we're this. We are unbeatable in this. And we got one more half to show the entire Orange County what we have.
Come on, dude. Goose egg and beat. Goose egg and beat.
You got that?
Goose egg and beat. Hey, goose egg. Go! Hey, finish on 3. Finish on me. 1, 2, 3. Finish!
To go in and shut them out 14-0 is a major feat for especially a small school playing a Sunset Lake team that play the Los Sal's and a lot of the big teams like that. To shut them out and bounce back from here proves to the community and to our team and to ourselves to show that we can go out and still compete despite losing key players from last season.
We really wanted to get this game. I'm very proud of the boys. It's, as you know, it's way less me and way more them. Kane Savage, Cassius, Jaden had some big catches, Isaiah Del Toro, and how about Anthony Barbosa, huh? Recovers an onside kick.
That was Barbosa?
That was Barbosa and an interception, and getting his first varsity start, and I'm just so proud of him. I really am. We're not going to be late for class. We're going to work harder than anybody else. We're going to get 11 hats to the ball, and that's just really our Western way. And people just don't understand. You and I have talked a lot. It's all about these boys doing the right thing, and I'm just so blessed to be the head coach at Western High School. I really am.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, we are Western, right? Yeah! All we have to do is the Western way. That's it. We don't have to do anything more. Guys go down, next guy comes up. Guy goes down, next guy comes up. We know that's the right. Don't use it. That's why every day in practice we go so hard. You understand? So degrees back, let one handle the business. Go. Let's go. Let's go. 3, 1, 2, 3.
We are going to try to do a few special plays. We need a few special guys to make a few special plays. One special play from a guy doesn't happen by one guy, it happens by 11. We cannot do it unless we block it well, snap it well, throw it well, catch it well, and make a play. You guys understand that? And I think we're starting to come together and understanding that we are becoming a little bit better. And we're starting to understand that we need each other. In order for us to accomplish what we want, we can't do it with 4 or 5 guys. We got to do it with 20 guys, 30 guys, and hopefully, if we keep doing it, 40 guys. And then if we get 40 guys coming every day to practice, busting it, giving us a look, the game will slow down, and you'll just be amazed at what happens.
So the first couple of games, we had Muir, we had Huntington Beach, which were 2 tough defensive teams. So it was important for us to kind of get on track to show that we are able to compete at a high level. So this Baldwin Park game was important for us to make the appropriate strides to ensure that, we're doing our part to really help the team. For Isaiah, I think a lot of it was confidence. I mean, going into it, it was his first time playing quarterback full time. So a lot of it was him just being confident in what he was supposed to do and knowing, who he's supposed to go to with the ball. In this game, he made a lot of big offensive plays, which we didn't have the first 2 weeks. So that kind of put us in the spot where we could do a lot of different things with the ball at that point because he was able to handle his part in throwing the ball and getting it downfield to guys like Kane and Cash.
The Baldwin Park game was important because we got to show what our team could do if we work hard and focus.
Don't worry about the motion. Don't worry about all the stuff coming in. Read guard, fullback, guard. Danny, quit beating yourself up on a play that you don't make. So is this just about, hey, I missed a sack, hey, I missed this play, or are you about, I have to get better when we start playing some of the big teams later? Do you understand? We can't win without you. We must have you, but we got to have the right Danny in the mindset. You understand? That's what I need. I know you're a little tired. I know you're fighting it, but you got to fight, dig down, and go. Every time you push on every single play, you're going to get better as the season goes. And every time you don't push and every time you don't drive, you're going to stay stagnant. What player do you want to be? That's what this comes down to. You understand? The player you want to be when we get in the league has to be the guy that's pushing no matter what's going on. Got me? I believe in you. Get the job done. The separation of the great teams from the really good teams, the teams that win championship, they're in a battle against themselves at all times in putting their will on somebody else. And we are not putting our will in. So yes, we can over-dominate a guy tonight because we're a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. It won't work when you get to Laguna Beach. And as bad as we want to play Ocean View, it's not going to work. They're going to use that speed and let you go by and run underneath you and beat us again. I want a good 10-play, 80-yard drive right down and get back to Western football. That's what I want. A 7-yard run, a 9-yard run, a 12-yard catch, a 6-yard run. That's what I want to get back to.
After losing Israel, Marcus, I told my squad that we had to play for them. We made some little mistakes, but we fixed it and we came out with the dub at the end.
We had to find a game where we were looking for to make some excitement happen. With our quarterback, Isaiah Del Toro, he hadn't done enough plays yet for us to come in and find our own as an offensive team. And I felt after John Muir and Huntington Beach, we really weren't scoring and doing the plays that we were accustomed to. And Isaiah needed to feel that special moment of doing something big and doing something special. And some of the special plays, he needed to be a part of those. It couldn't just be Kane or Cash or a run play. It needed to be Isaiah Del Toro. And I really feel that's the reason why he ended up growing into, throwing over 3,000 yards and 35 touchdowns this year. We know what we do for each other, and we know what we need from each other. And I know Anaheim's a good team, and they're a solid team, and they're super pumped too. But they are not a family like us. They do not hurt like all of us. If something happens to Bryce, we all care about Bryce. We all care about Cash. That's why sometimes I got to control your emotions, don't I? Someone comes up on your guy and you want to go get in their face because that's your brother. That's your loved one. And we are going to go out and show that. And that's going to be the difference tonight. I'm telling you this right now. You're going to see the difference tonight. You're going to see a good football team, and then you're going to see a better family. That's exactly what you're going to see. You're just going to see a better family. And you're going to see guys that give themselves up for somebody else to make a play. And they're not going to be ready for that. And that is why I say we just keep on our road.
The Bell game is huge every year, and to have it be our first home game, and also to have the last game we played in that stadium be the CIF Championship game, I think it was huge.
The importance of the Anaheim game will have to be, we were returning CIF champions. It's a tradition to play them every year. So going into that game is kind of like a little funny, little fair play between us and Anaheim.
The Anaheim game was amazing because it was the Bell game, and I didn't know anything about the Bell game because I'm not from here. So when everybody explained to me the big rivalry between Anaheim and us and the winning tradition that Western already had, like you could just feel like a difference in the air. When the players ran off on the field and all the crowd just stood up, it was just like so electrifying. It was a great experience.
Going into week 4, Anaheim, playing against them, I knew they were going to double Kane and Cash, so the middle was going to open up a lot more and the outside was going to be open more. So we came up with this one play called McGee, and it was specific for me. And we played it one time, it was near the end zone, and we got a touchdown.
Usually every team we play always comes in and doubles my brother. So taking pressure off him, I have to come up and make that first play to get my brother open and get everybody else the ball.
I feel like it was important to us because it was our first home opener, and the last time we played on the field was when we won CIF, so it would make a big statement to the rest of the community. It was fun playing with them because it was my last ball game, and with a big crowd and throwing a great receivers and letting our running backs take the ball.
We're not coming off and just going through the motions. Coach said, hey, we subbing? I'm not subbing. We're playing. You know who's going to play? The people who deserve to play. The people who come to practice and work and fight every day. That's who deserves to play. I'm not going to empty the bench and put guys in and just let them play. We have to get better. And we said all along about this was just another stopping point for us. Phase 2 ends next week. And we have to be getting better right now. And I think what we're doing right now is we're doing well on defense when it's easy. We're not getting to number 3. We're not redirecting guys. We're not flying up and tackling guys. And then on offense, yes, we know we can make big plays outside. But can we establish an 8, a 10, a 12 play, going down, small passes, run game? Can we establish that? I want tomorrow morning when we come in at 8 o'clock that we pick up the second half and we watch film in the second half to see who really wants to fight. Why don't we throw away the first half and come in the second half and see if we block? You guys good with that? And see if we establish. We ain't giving up a score. We are not giving up a score. We are not giving up a score. We are going 3 games in a row with the 0. We are not giving up a score. Does everyone understand that? Yes, Western on 3, let's go. Do not give up a score.
Too much pride on defense, too much pride. Let's get that goose egg.
Western on 3, ready, 1, 2, 3.
Western! We had a major crowd. We had a lot of support from the community. And it's always fun going out and playing in your home crowd for this first game and putting up the kind of highlights that we did, putting up the big plays that we did. I believe it gave our boys a good amount of confidence because they doubled down our main key players, and Simi stepped up, made a couple plays, and then as soon as Simi made plays, Cash was able to make plays, and then Kane ultimately made plays after the whole field opened up, and our defensive efforts were just amazing throughout. I believe it was the second game behind Baldwin Park where we were able to execute the way we wanted to execute.
So obviously it was our first game back in regular season, and the last time we played the game was obviously the championship game. Our goal is just to bring everybody in the community and the school as a unit. We'd like to thank everybody that showed up to that game because it meant so much to us and the school. And the rivalry game was really important to us because it's more than 50 plus years for our school history.
The coaching staff did not stop with 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go, every one of these guys are coaching and giving everything they have to the final minute. You understand? Okay, hurry up. Yeah.
school. My team. Myself. And for everyone. I will not stop. I will not quit. I will stand. Stand again. There ain't none left. Remember last minute. Remember last second. Remember last time. I will fight.
So last year, we had a dogfight, it was a close game. So this year we were expecting a good game, we weren't underestimating them. We knew they were gonna come down and give us a good game. So, we were grinding all week, doing our thing, and we weren't backing down. We were ready for like a fight. Me and my brothers, our mindset was just, we knew that they weren't gonna come down soft, so we had to come down harder than ever. For sure harder than last year, because we knew that they could have been better. And we just were ready for them.
Into the trenches, it was more so just have fun. Yeah, there's gonna be smack talking the whole time, but it's not really gonna be soft at all. It's called the trenches for a reason. You're gonna be fighting like dogs. It's either you get dirty or you don't. And if you don't get dirty, then I don't know who you are. You gotta protect the quarterback. That's what I've done. That's what my team has done. That's what the people I've played with done. Even the receivers get down and block. That's what I like. The whole game is a trench. It's not just us.
Let's get our run game established. I still want a couple big plays, Kane, Cash. I want a big play. I want a big play from a running back. I want to put up a couple big plays to show that our conditioning is different. I'm telling you, no joking. You're not even tired out there, are you? You're not tired out there. And you're not tired out there because did we work you on Monday? Did we work you on Tuesday? And work you on Wednesday? And that's what these people don't know. Hey! Let's give a good second half. Let's get it done. Let's go. Bring it up. West on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Last year, it was a close game. It was a good game, so we really knew at halftime we really had to step on the pedal and finish the game strongly.
I think other people thought it was going to be a close game because what happened last year, it was a dogfight, but this year we shut them out. It was just like a normal game, pretty much. Go in there, blow them out, go to the next game.
Last year, it was a complete dogfight. And then this year, we had to prove ourselves that we are the main dogs and we can do anything going into the bye week. The type of bond we built is that we're becoming more of a family and we're learning how to fight for each other.
I remember last year when we came to this game, it was about showing that we belonged as the best teams in Orange County. You guys remember that talk? The guys, us real guys? And we're like, I want everybody in Orange County to realize how great and how special we are. That was last year when we came to this game, and I said we're gonna win and we're gonna do something special, and we did, and you did. Now we are in Orange County. Now out there is Steve Fryer. Out there is the Orange County Tribune. Out there is Orange County Sports Zone. So we're no longer trying to get there. We're here. You understand? We're here. Now, as you can tell in the speech before the game, I'm challenging you. How high is your ceiling? How high do you really want to go? How far do you want to go with this? And I have not backed off this. I still feel I and a few of us made a few mistakes last year, and I want to be more. I want to be more. I want to give more. And I cannot do it without you guys in this room buying in every day. I'm not backing off, fellas. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday gonna be just like this week the rest of the time. I don't care how tired, I don't know how I care. I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna find anything I can possibly find on you to get you to do something. That's what I'm gonna try to do. You understand? And if Josh doesn't have the energy, Makai doesn't have it, Sawani doesn't, I'm gonna give you that energy because I'm gonna stay up on you until you give me that energy. You understand? And then when it's over, we can hug and cry and say, thanks, Coach, I didn't have it today. Sometimes I don't have it either. I need you too. Got it? I need you too. I have to have you. I have to have you. That's how we get it down.
Coming in as a transfer, the expectations were kind of high for me, so I definitely felt like I had to have a big game.
Mostly the growing pain that really affected me was I was just stressed to make plays, you know? And I had a few of my coaches, Coach Tremaine, Coach Joe, just tell me before the game, like consistently just play your own game, don't be worried about making plays. And I just feel like I was so worried about making plays that it just took me out of my element and I wasn't able to make plays for my team.
Well, I really feel like the momentum of the defense was really coming on. The swagger was back, especially when we played fast. And the team started feeling that with each other, and the brotherhood started becoming more stronger. Once the boys were more confident and they executed their jobs, we became a lot stronger defense.
Credit is all Coach Jamie. He sets us in a good position every week to be the best defense that we could be. All of our defensive captains like Cash in the backfield, Simi, and linebackers Danny on the line, so all push each other every day.
You might not make every play, but you spill for it to happen. And you gotta rely and trust your brother to make the play. You spill, so if the other guy makes the play. If you're playing across, you gotta go 5-4 and hit the guard. Not one time I see us in the guard. Not one time. And Coach Josh does it every day. We're being lazy. This is how you lose to freaking good teams. They'll get away from you getting 3 touchdowns because you don't do the little things. You gotta do the little things.
We needed our defense to step up a lot more because we didn't have the same type of numbers and the same kind of explosiveness with the offensive side, so we knew we needed that explosiveness to come on the defense.
5 straight shutouts was amazing. It does take a lot of defensive effort, but it also takes something as a team because everybody still was engaged, whether you're offense or defense. It's about playing Western football. You have to be mentally tough and just stay in the game. Like, we couldn't let up regardless of what the score said. We had to keep going and keep handing it to them every single time, every single play.
Sometimes you face a little bit of adversity. This is definitely adversity right now. And what I mean by adversity, you guys are playing it like it's a 6-touchdown game. It's a 1-score game. I can't change the fact if you walk everywhere. They were on the half-yard line, and we knew they're going to run a quarterback sneak, and we couldn't get our guys into the quarterback sneak. Our backers aren't playing there. Our line is standing straight up. It's great to scream and yell like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you're not doing it. So you can yell it all you want, but your actions speak louder than words. Going into our Artesia game, we've had 5 shutouts. I knew how amazing skills they were. We hadn't had anyone that just straight manned us across the board like how John Muir did it and then all the way to Artesia. So we knew offensively that they were going to come with a challenge and try it and have the ability to go man-to-man and bring some more blitzes at us, and it caused a havoc for us.
I think what went wrong with Artesia was probably our mindset. Like we went into Artesia thinking that it was going to be an easy win, and you can never do that. And on any given day, any team can beat you. So you have to go into every game prepared and ready, just like it was the best team that you were playing in the league.
They're going 40 seconds every single play. And if you're panicked, we're going to panic in and we're going to have another panic second half. Or we're going to come out and execute. We're going to come out and take the game to them. We're going to come out and do what we do on a daily basis. Because at the end of the day, we are a better team. But we are not a better team in the last 2 weeks because you got caught up in saying you're really good because you beat Baldwin Park. You're really good because you beat Anaheim. Oh, look at me. I got all these shutouts. I'm the man. And everyone stopped working. And you can ask any of my coaches if I had a mandatory meeting after, because it's from them to you.
I wasn't really feeling it before in the warm-ups, and I wasn't really focused, so I felt like that transition to the game. It exposed some of us and me mentally because I knew I couldn't play like that all season, and I used that as an experience to get better.
I slipped up with my group as far as preparation goes. Like when these kids are at high school now, they're learning preparation, so they don't understand like your preparation has to be the same every week. And I felt that the DBs had got to a spot, the dog pound had got to a spot where we were rolling and they were doing their assignments and executing, and I didn't keep the intensity on top of them to stay on point to make sure they had all details covered.
We felt pretty confident offensively. Obviously, the way things turned out at the beginning wasn't quite what we expected. Between Coach Dan and I, we just kind of determined that we needed to do a lot more quick passes, a lot of things to get out of the ball quick, and we knew that it wouldn't be easy to repeat as Pac-4 champions, but that was our goal. It was important for us to take those appropriate steps to try to get there.
This is a learning lesson. We failed the first half test. I'm grateful that we get a fourth quarter game before this happened in league. And if we have powders, don't play. I have no time for powders. I am not a babysitter. I'm a head football coach. I'm not going to say, it's okay, buddy, get your head up, man, come on. That's the wrong thing. Your life in this football game is very, very short. You're not going to play very long. Do you understand that? What we are going to do is we're going to bond together as a team. We're going to fight as a team, we're going to help each other as a team, and we're going to overcome as a team. And we're going to remind the guy that if a guy doesn't squeeze down, you're going to remind the guy to squeeze down. We're going to remind the middle backer to come up in there. And we're going to make plays. And we're going to force the action on them, and we're going to come in, and they will make mistakes.
We just hunker down. I mean, you know, one thing about football, it'll teach you how to manage your emotions. You're going to go happy, you're going to be sad, you're going to be everything. And you just got to figure out how to get it back to where I need to stay on point, and there's still light at the end of the tunnel. That means there's still a victory I can win. The game's not out of reach, so we just have to do that.
I'm gonna remember that game because my brother Swanee got hurt in that game, and it really hit me in the heart. Seeing my brother lay on the floor in pain, and I couldn't really do anything to take it away. It hurt me, so all I knew I had to do was just get a dub, and I got a touchdown for him, so yeah. I love you, bro.
Way too often people get satisfied with the wins and they don't correct their correctable errors after they win, but sometimes when you get challenged a little bit, those correctable errors become a lot more of a focus. And not just the players, it's the players, the coaches, the focal point on what we're trying to do. And I felt like that really got us spearheaded in the right direction of what we need to do going into league. I am thankful to the Lord above that we have this game tonight to get us ready for league. Because now you understand that if you don't do your job, you will make us lose. And when there's enough of you not doing your job, begging you to send me clips, begging you to watch film, begging you to block, and begging you to hustle, we will lose. This game is about execution. This is why I love football. You can rant and rave and act like we're doing everything. I'm doing all this. I do everything right. And then your proof is what you actually have out there. And the proof is we're not doing it. The proof is we're playing down to the level of our competition and we're not rallying trying to get there. We got plays to be made. Hey, they won the first half. They came here and went to a dime package. They have 4 fronts and they're dropping 6, 7 guys in the coverage. That's what they're doing. And you tip your hat to them. They did a great job. We had them early on the run, and then our line stopped blocking. I know how prepared you are. I know you're going to see everything that they have. Now are you going to go out there and execute what you're supposed to do? Are you going to get off a block? Or are you going to allow that guy? Are you going to get caught up in someone talking to you where you forget what your assignment is? I want to beat these guys bad. I have nothing about payback to them. I just want to be a league champion. I just want to go to the playoffs. I just want to win. You guys understand that? That's what I want to do. And my hype isn't about anything else. My hype is I think we have the ability to be beyond special. I think we could be very, very good if you all believe that we can be very, very good. And if you all believe that every single walk of your life has a meaning for you in a football game. If you truly believe that, you then have a chance to truly believe how amazing you could be and how amazing we can be and how amazing Western then can be. And that's all I want out of it. You understand? So they're going to come out, they're going to be hyped, they're going to come and they're going to try to get in your face, they're going to try to talk, and we're going to try to execute. And they got to keep up with us. We're still the better team. You understand? We still have the better players. We are the better team. And I know we're going to go out and show that. But the only thing that worries me in showing that is if you try to get caught up to try to prove something that we don't have to prove. They're trying to create this as a rivalry. This isn't a rivalry. This is not a rivalry. We are a better football team than them. Rivalries come when someone can continually beat you. They will never beat us again. You understand that? They will never beat us. It is no rivalry. We are the better team. We're going to go out and execute, and we're going to go out and prove that.
Last year, they kind of disrespected me and my brother and my whole team. We couldn't really do nothing about it because they beat us. But this year when we played them, the whole practice week, we came prepared, just having that chip on our shoulder and just pretty much got the job done. It was, what, 33-0? I don't think we let them score. I blocked the field goal. I was not letting them score at all.
I wanted the focus going into the Ocean View game to let me realize that our kids worked just as hard as their kids did last year. And I felt last year they talked a lot about how their kids prepared, how their coaches prepared, how they did all these things to stop us. Like we weren't doing those things for them, like they worked harder than us. And so what I did prepared for that week, no different than anything else, is I just basically told them, this group of coaches, this group of players feel that they work harder than you and they challenge more than you. And so we put an emphasis to let them realize that nobody outworks us.
Last year against Ocean View, we were on a big win streak, and we got a little too big-headed, and they not only disrespected me and my brother, but some of my teammates. Coming into the game this year, we just took all that negative energy they gave us last year and bottled it up all inside and just took it out on the field. We didn't use our words, we didn't hit them late or anything like that. We just, as soon as we got the ball in our hands, we wanted to score. There was a big chip on my shoulder. I'm never gonna let nobody disrespect me. Every time I got the ball, I just figured I needed to score.
Going back to the same thing as last year, is like you gotta be mentally ready to prepare. You know, you can't come in thinking you're gonna automatically win. You can't come in thinking you're gonna push people around, because it's not gonna happen. You know, people are gonna come back at you a lot harder than you thought they would, and you're gonna get smacked in the face.
Find the quarterback, you're not getting to the quarterback, you're not redirecting, you're just standing around bouncing. Not a video game. Hurry up. Rev it in. Hurry up. Rev it in. Rev it in. We had to hear how much they watched film on us last year. We had to hear how much they knew more than us last year. We had to hear how they wanted it more than you last year. We had to hear all this stuff, right? We had to hear everything that they had. What you do now is you do not quit. You do not change your emotion at all. We have a job to do. They want to act like they know more football than you. They want to act like they did more homework than you. They know more stuff that you're doing. We're going to keep staying ahead of them.
every single time instead ahead of them. I'm only disappointed on a couple little things. We do not get penalties trying to show that we're tough. We beat them bad to show them how tough we are. You guys understand that? We block. We don't talk about getting around. We don't talk about it, we do it. They cannot stop a run if he goes inside, if the line just blocks inside. You gotta do your job. It's blast, and get up. We have not accomplished anything.
Last year, we had a good game plan. We felt like we were going into the game prepared, and we felt like we were gonna go into that game and win, but sadly, adversity struck, and we got beat really badly. That's the truth of what happened, and just all the stuff that went into the game last year and all the extra stuff I feel like that they did, it really gave us more of a hunger to beat them, and it really did show that game. This year, we wanted to make sure as a unit that did not happen again, and I feel like we really practiced super hard that week, and we went to the game and got the W like we should have.
That's what this is about. You guys understand? They have no answer. They have no answer. We put Kane, they're double teaming Marcus. They're running around and have no idea. We put them in fly, they're not guarding Cash. We got way more to do, but this only works if you don't back off. This only works if you keep fighting. It's only works if you continually show them who the better team is, where they want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. That's when you walk in. That's when you get them. You understand? You got them walking. Don't let it off the hook because you jump an out route, because you jump a hitch and go. Don't let them off the hook. Don't let them off the hook and stand there because you're waiting to make the tackle, Ellis. Danny, don't let it off. Stay on it. We have 24 minutes to prove our way. 24 minutes to get our job done. You guys understand that?
Ocean View, Ocean View for me is hard because Ocean View did us a favor last year, but they didn't do us a favor because people have this misconception. When you're like undefeated in sports, everything is peaches and cream. Being undefeated actually puts more pressure on your season because now you have that expectation on top of the expectation of winning the season. So Ocean View, I think, woke us up, gave us what we needed to get a reality check going into the playoffs, but the disrespect that followed, I didn't like. Like, it's okay for you to beat me, but don't try to beat me and humiliate me because when you do that, then I'm gonna come back around the corner, I'm gonna find you, and we're gonna see if you have that same energy. So when we had Ocean View and we got to go to their house, I wanted to know if they're gonna have that same energy, and I don't think they did.
We're a beautiful family, and if I lose, I love to lose with you. And if I win, I love to win and celebrate with you. I believe we can win. I believe we're gonna go out here in the next 24 minutes, we're gonna show what we're about. And the last thing you do, then we're fake. If we can't do it, then we're the guys fake, not the outside guys in street clothes. That's why they're in street clothes. Anybody can talk out there. We've been talking for years, and we do it like this, you understand? Don't worry about it. That's white noise, we don't care. Could not imagine a better scenario where it's two different worlds colliding. There's our world and there's this world. The world that we come from is nothing out this world that we're playing in tonight, right? This is a complete different world that none of us are accustomed to. We don't have these houses. We don't have this view. We have a little bit of things that we fight a little bit differently for. And for us, two different worlds are coming to one common goal. They want to win a championship just as bad. So they're coming here thinking and knowing that they're going to win. And we took it from them last year. So their mentality for the first time, they're coming in here to fight. But they need to understand what type of fight they're going for. Because our fight's a little different. Our fight's a little bit more meaningful. Our fight's a little bit more of a bond. They're fighting to try to win a championship. We're fighting to try to show the world that we belong. That's what we are fighting for. So when you get a little bit tired, you get a little bit banged up, you get a little bit sore, you have to understand you're fighting for more than everything else than anybody understands. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting for a legacy of all the guys before us. And I don't have to just put it down on Simi. Simi's here with me. He's coaching with me all the way. I couldn't have a better guy in the world to be next to me on the sidelines. You need to fight. You need to give everything you can for 48 minutes, because in 48 minutes, for the rest of your life, for every alumni dinner, for everything anyone talks about, anything at Western, you get to say, I got that from my school. And not only did we compete, we won. And that's what we're trying to fight for. Do you guys understand? So when you come out there, I want you to come with the chip on your shoulder. And the chip on your shoulder is about what we're fighting for. Let them understand that people like us, people who fight,
that we have some special qualities about us too.
There was a lot of pride into that game because it was a league title, but for us it was just another step.
So I went into the game pretty confident. I was really excited, ready to dominate. And the game started, I started off pretty good, but I blew a couple coverages. I messed up on my part. It started to get to me, like I felt like I was letting my team down. I wasn't fully contributing to the team. What kept me going was my brothers. Bryce and Anthony Barbosa helped me keep going, and Matthew, MJ. As being a football player, you're gonna make mistakes, and no one's gonna ever have a perfect game.
We started off good against Laguna Beach, but then we just started getting lazy. I would say the DB group.
A lot of the boys in our community haven't been taught how to win given our circumstances. No one chooses the lifestyle they're born into, but us as coaches, we want to show that we can win also from where we're from. They have the ability to win consistently, and part of what we and coach were trying to instill in our boys, that obviously they're a team expecting to win, but we want to win too. We're not going to take this lying down. And we had an amazing overtime victory that really went down to the wire.
Really, a lot of credit goes to Laguna Beach, the way that they came after us and attacked us. But the fortitude for a game like that and to keep fighting, we're on the road, we're at Laguna Beach. The games, we haven't been scored on very much. These guys are putting all kinds of numbers on us, and we just kept coming back and kept fighting. Hey, if you would have told us at the start of this whole thing that we have 24 minutes to be league champs and we're spotted 14 points, would everyone take that? So that's where we're at. And as much as no matter all the stuff that's happened in 8.5 games before, all the stuff happened, we are 24 minutes plus 14 to be a league champion. That's what it is. The bottom line is we got to go out for 24 minutes and find a way to fight and grind and win this half. We only have to win a half and we are league champions. We are 24 minutes where there's nothing to dread on. Oh, a missed tackle, he got us over the top. And we got them over the top. We blasted them on a play. We got them too. That's what happens when you're the two best teams. And it's going to be who's going to stand at the end. And who's going to stand is the guy with the biggest will. The guy who really wants to win the most is going to win this league championship. And we worked all this for 9 months to get us to this spot to get goal number 1. And our first goal is 24 minutes away. And I'll tell you right now, I would have jumped at it. A plus 14, 24 minutes to go. If we win, we are league champions. We go a seeded team in the playoffs. Would we do that? Then that's what we got to grab hold of. There is zero negative energy here. It is 100% positive energy to go out for 24 minutes and pick each other up and someone else makes a great play. That's it. I told you a linebacker's going to score a touchdown interception, didn't I? Kane and Cash and Marcus and Matthew and all those guys are going to cover for days. And we're going to come in and someone's going to make a strip sack. And we're going to get there and we're going to jump around and we're going to have the greatest bus ride home because we accomplished goal number 1. Does everybody understand that? And that's the only thing I want you to think. We are 24 minutes away from being the league champion and we're plus 14. I'll take that for days, but fellas, I'll take the days. They have no answer for us. They're throwing wide nines hoping to get there on coverages that we're messing up, and we're just going to keep coming after them. You guys understand that? Let's win one half. Let's win one half and be the champions that you are. You understand? Be the champions you are. We're at a crossroads of life, fellas. Are the guys going to fight? Are they going to win? Or are you going to let the guys take their title away from you? It's up to you. Let's go.
Everything that happened, I had to let it go, and I was just ready to dominate again, and I'm ready to do my part again. I was completely locked in.
I couldn't really get anything done without the help of my team. I knew as a leader I had to step up and do something. So I kind of just talked to the team, telling them that we had to win this game. We couldn't lose, or we might not even see the playoffs.
For them to tie us up and us to go into overtime and execute and score as quickly as we did on 2 plays and then come back and get a 4th down stop, I really think it shows the perseverance of an undermanned team, because we were undermanned and people don't want to really talk about that, but we were shorthanded. We went into the game and we came out on top And really, to be honest, one of my most memorable games that I've coached in a really long time, especially going into overtime and coming back the way that we did in the fight that we had.
So the last play, the whole time in the game, coach was yelling at me about like how I had to drop back, like do my run step and drop back. And I did it at the last play, like perfectly, and I was able to get a hand on the ball where me and Anthony were on that play.
We ended up just staying together, keeping each other up, and we ended up winning.
We should go into every game like it's the same importance. We executed and left their field with the win.
I love you. I love you. I love you. You're still a little selfish on me, but I still love you. I ain't gonna turn on you because I am a family member. You understand? And I ain't gonna get mad at you if he drops the ball. And I ain't gonna yell at him if he misses a tackle. And I ain't gonna be mad at him if he throws an interception. But I'm gonna stay like this. You understand?
Sure.
If we do this, we will win the second half and we'll win. If we do this and we walk, we won't. Okay? Everybody good? So let's go out for 24 minutes and give it our best effort the way we always do. You understand? Everybody hand up. Everybody hand up. Western on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go, fellas. Come on, let's go. Let's get this done. We don't have to talk about what's at stake. It's a league championship by ourselves. We shared last year, and there's a terrible taste going into playoffs. We have to make sure that we're taking care of us. I want us to be very efficient tonight. I want the focus to be 100% on us. I want to block well. I want to run well. I want to throw the ball well. I want to make plays on the outside. I want to give guys opportunities to make plays and be special. That's what I want. I want 11 guys doing a play so well that it's impossible to stop, and that's what we're after. It's senior night, and I don't want to take a focus away from senior night, but we're more than just our seniors going out. We're a family that comes together and sticks together. We're all in this together, and for every sophomore and junior that's in here, we're trying to build up to make this something that's special. And these seniors were part of the making of this special.
The importance of senior night was very important to me. It was a very emotional night for me and my family, and I was just happy to have my family have my back, as well as playing all 4 years.
My parents coming in from Hawaii meant a lot to me because it's my senior year and this is the only game they got to see, so I definitely had to make their money's worth coming all the way out here.
I went and shook the coach's hand. He's like, you guys just know how to win. When I watch you play, you just know how to win. And I want to put that out today. I want the team facing us, they're gonna always get to the last game, and I want them to see what they're about to go against in that first round of the playoffs. You're setting a statement tonight. This is a statement game. They're going to remember what we're about. Everybody get that? They are going to remember what we are about. Let's play super fast. Let's make some plays. Let's do something freelance on you guys being great athletes. Can we handle that? That's what we're trying to go down.
It was senior night against Godinez, and my mom didn't show up to the game, and that's all I was hoping for. My teammates, they knew about my situation, so they kind of just kept my head and focused into the game, so I wasn't really worrying about it. I kind of started off bad in the game, but I just got through it with the help of my teammates.
The pain motivated me in a big way, actually. Before the game, it was a little sad, but I ended up taking it all out because I can't let my teammates see me like that. And I ended up taking it all out on the field and scored twice, back-to-back drives.
Don't let them hit nothing! You step it back down the freeway, you understand? Yes, sir! You understand? Yes, sir! I want this game over at halftime, you understand? Yes, sir! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Let's go!
Felt amazing just getting another chance playing with my brothers because we all understood that that was the last league game we'd all ever played together as a team. It felt really good getting my first 2 touchdowns. It was a feeling that I've never really felt before because I've never had any. So getting them back to back, it was a really good feeling.
The win over Godinez was a very special night because reminiscing about last year, we made mistakes and we lost our senior night. So this year, it was a different type of feeling and we wanted to win this year for sure.
We were at a different level of wanting to play. I personally feel we have a lot more to do. That's what I feel. I ask you if you did everything you can to know your opponent every day. And what I had to do, I had to get on you to do it for you to start looking at it. But what if you start doing that on Sunday and then watch on Monday and then again on Tuesday? How well would you know your opponent? And I was trying to prepare you this week to what it's going to take to make a playoff run. And you could tell how focused and how fast and how hungry we were at the very beginning of the game. Forget that we ran it and Danny's amazing plays. Just watch the speed of the game. The speed of the game was completely different. It was a complete different focus job. And I ask yourself, are you willing to do that for the next 4 weeks for us to accomplish step 2? It's going to take an unbelievable effort. In order to make a special run, we're going to have every one of us take it to a special level. That's what it's going to take. We can't go out and get penalties down at the end, pass interferences, snapping the ball when we shouldn't. I want every one of us coached every single time. Do everybody get that?
Yes, sir.
Because on Sunday, it's a whole new season. That's it. It's a whole new season. And right now it's Friday. And Friday to Sunday, what'd you do to get yourself ready? Did you exercise? Did you lift weights? Did you do everything you can to get ready for Sunday when we see that? And we look out there and we like, oh my God, man, I can't. We get to play Summit. We get to play Simi Valley. Oh, this is freaking, what a great opportunity. That's how I want us to feel. Life is about adversity. Sometimes you're not happy. Probably hurt a little bit right now, huh? When we're yelling at you to go hard, we're yelling at you to do it. This game will expose you, doesn't it? Yes, sir. And we're yelling and screaming to go, and he fumbles twice in back-to-back possessions because this game will expose you if you do not give what you are. But forget the game. Life will expose you if you don't do the right things all the time. And the exact thing I told these guys, we have to do a better job. Because when you get to the playoffs, you thought you're going to come and roll. You ain't going to come and roll. We're going to continually go up higher. And if you don't excel and go higher as coaches, as players, and by far and away as human beings, we will come up short. And you're going to come up short a lot more. You're going to come up short as a father. You're going to come up short as a husband and an employee. And you guys still think everything in life is about passion right here. Are you hurting that bad when you're in school? Are you hurting that bad when you flunk a test? Are you hurting that bad when you make a bad choice and drink or smoke pot or do something? Is that where you hurt? Because we had a lot of guys that could have made better choices and we could have all been together, right? But across the way, we had some guys chip away. We had some guys not make good choices. I am not disappointed at one of you, not a single one of you, because I know from January on that we fought. I love how hard we work. I want them to work harder. Don't yell and scream and tell me all you're gonna do. What are you gonna do on January on a Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon January 28th or something, it's Friday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're gonna cheat your rep, you're gonna grab your phone, you're gonna screw around on the test, then the rest of this is cheat. You understand? And we are a family. And what separates us from every other team is supposed to be the bond in the family. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And everywhere we go, we hear it, family, family, family. We can't fake it. We have to be it. I have as many people complaining and yelling at me, oh, coach, you should have done this, oh, coach, you should have done that. Hey, I know, I should have done a lot. I should have done a lot. But you know what? I was so blessed to come here and lead with you. I was so blessed to be able to do this with my coaches. And I'm so blessed to have this senior class fought and give us everything. You know what I mean? So I don't want us sad. I want us to hurt. I hurt. I'm gonna hurt. I'm gonna have my time. I'm gonna hurt. But we have to hurt together. We can't hurt by pointing a finger. You understand? We can't do that. We gotta come stronger together. That's what we have to do. We gotta bond stronger together in adversity. I don't think you can say you want something bad enough unless you're willing to do all the things that it takes before you get to this football field. So I don't need you to talk and tell me all you're gonna do. I need you to show me what you're gonna do. You understand that? And right now, it's about the seniors, because it's over for them. And your passion, your hurt needs to be to them so one of you guys can uplift and be better. You understand? We are Western High School, man. Wear it. Be proud of it. Don't be proud when we win. Be proud when we compete. Can you understand that? So all of your passion and love needs to go to them so they can understand.
I'm more proud of you than you stepped up and you did it. And I told you, I said, man, just believe in yourself and you did it, you understand? This should show you can do anything you want in life. This should show you understand? You just gotta get over you and you'll be all right. You know I love you, kid. All right? You need to love you, all right?